Well, with Christmas just around the corner, 20 days away, we're all on high alert for those common seasonal slip-ups, whether it's family fallouts at the dinner table, the politics maybe of the work party, or even the pressure of meeting the parents for the first time.
So what should we be doing to communicate better over the holidays, and how can we use our voice and body language to help us survive the silly season?
Here to help is body language and communications expert Dr. Louise Marler. Hello, Louise.
Good morning, Carly. Good morning, Phil.
Good morning. We're going to dive straight into it. The do's and don'ts for the office Chrissy party.
Isn't it a nightmare? You know, I met an HR manager who said that after the Christmas party, there are queues of people coming up. Christmas parties have become a problem, and we've got to have them. We've got to have these rituals and celebrations at the end of the year. So what are we going to do? Well, I suggest, how about you don't just turn up as though life owes you a living, and instead have a plan of networking. So network. Make an effort to go out and maybe meet 5 people that you don't normally speak to and find out something about them that you don't already know. Make it a game. And then if someone's made...
Okay, we're going to need a drink for that.
If someone's made an effort, you know how everyone wears Christmas tree earrings or something like that, to actually comment on that and say, how brilliant, you know, wow, people have made an effort, thank them. And the other people you need to thank are the people who organised the event. So the committee, who did the food, who set up the decorations. It all takes time and effort, and those people deserve to be thanked. So that's what you can do.
So the elves do that, don't they?
The elves do that, they thank you.
The elves take care of that.
And then, of course, what not to do. Well, here we go. This is the obvious one.
How long is the list?
Yeah, don't drink too much, you know, rule number 1. The second thing is don't stand back and just bitch about everybody else, quite frankly, which is so easy to do, or ask for a promotion or ask for more money. And then, lastly, how important is it not to touch people inappropriately? And it's funny because we have to touch. We go very black and white and we go, oh, no touching inappropriate, therefore no touching. No, we have to touch. Psychologically, we have to touch people. So where can you touch? And there's research to show that you can even touch strangers on their hand. Hand. And the next place you can go to are the shoulders. So go to the shoulders. And then, of course, after that, it's with permission.
Okay.
Now, just moving from the work to the family side of things, families can be very fraught at Christmas. And you know, sex, politics and religion, they're the taboo topics, but they always come up. Now, how do you shut down the tricky family members who might come out with a bit of a strong opinion?
Yep. I think every family's got that tricky person in there, and it might not be in your family, but you know how they've married that complete jerk who is always there. And you can't really control someone else's behaviour. You can only control your own behaviour. And so I think we work on our body for 2 reasons. One is so that we have the right perception with others, and the other is because we keep control of ourselves. So actually having a neutral position where you can listen and not be annoyed, to show that you're flexible by nodding, blinking and smiling. Could we start smiling? And when they're saying something controversial, you can misdirect. You could go, oh, who wants cranberry? Who wants cranberry jelly? Yes. And we misdirect over in that way.
Have you tried Mum's trifle? Something like that.
That's right.
I can guarantee you Donald Trump is coming up around
speaking of
around
Trump,
the Christmas...
pass the turkey.
Yes, around the Chrissy table. A lot of people will be in new relationships, maybe meeting the in-laws for the first time. So how do we make a good first impression meeting new family?
Yep, I'd love to say, bring yourself. Well, how about you don't? How about you bring your best self? I think that's the best advice.
Your call.
Best self. So how about you help out? Oh, can I do that? Can I do that? How about you do compliments? Oh, this is beautiful. How about you ask questions and say, you know, tell me about you. What about this? What are you doing on the day?
Uncle Steve, tell me about your work.
That's right. Don't talk about yourself. Don't sit there. Don't do nothing.
And speaking of smiling, presents can be very difficult because often you get a present that you really don't like. So how do you react with politeness to a present that
There's a process. There's a process. I used to practice this with the kids in the car. 3-step process. So first of all, you make an audible in-breath and open your mouth like... Oh, and then next you say a word and it's meaningless. It could be, wow, wow. And then next you turn to the person and say, thank you. So it's, wow, thank you.
Let me give that a try. Wow, underpants, thank you.
That's it. It takes practice. You've got to be ready.
Did you really think that I really appreciated that?
No, I just can't get out of my head the picture of Louise in the car with her children practising.
Wow.
Other people turn on the radio, Louise practices with
Everybody
her
on
children.
three, 1, 2,
reaction.
3.
I love that. Do you know what? And I can actually see you doing that.
And then I know, and then they get that sit present, they glimpse at you, and you look at them, and they go,
What present?
"Oh, wow!"
Louise, thank you. All really good advice as
Thanks,
we
Louise.
the countdown to Christmas, 20 days and counting.